up, fans? It's KP. I am at Dragon Con, and I'm styling with Denise Crosby. How are you, Denise?
I am so well. How are you?
You know what? Now a little better that I finally got a chance to meet you. Been a fan for quite some time.
Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet.
So many questions. Let's start with the obvious, though, with Star Trek. How did you get Star Trek?
Wow. I was just beginning to work. Along came this audition for Star Trek The Next Generation, and they said, we're redoing Star Trek, and I thought, to be honest, I did do a cringe kind of...
I think a lot of fans did, right? Because anytime you mess with that original property...
Yeah, it was pretty iconic, and again, it was being made for first-run syndication. It wasn't even a network was making it, so it really had this sort of like flavor of... the bastard stepchild, and we were like going, are you sure you want to do this?
Now, when you first got cast, they were looking at you as Deanna Troi.
They were. The original idea for Troi was this Icelandic kind of princess, and very, very cool and very blonde, and Tasha was being written as kind of modeled after, I think her name was Vasquez, who was in one of the Aliens, a tough little, really tough military go-getter, and so we went quite a ways with those roles until Gene Roddenberry flipped us.
So how did the flip go over?
You're like, whatever, fine, great. You want me to play the dog on this shit? You're just hoping to get a gig, at that point.
A lot of our fans probably don't realize the lineage, the family history that your family has in acting.
Oh, my grandmother was actually a bigger star than my grandfather, who was Bing Crosby, as you know.
So how's that for a little girl to grow up in that household?
It works one of two ways, and I think you wrestle with both aspects. One is you're exposed to it very quickly. Just by the nature of being related, and my mother also worked at Paramount, oddly enough. So when I was a little girl, I would go and visit my mother at Paramount and sit on the set of Mod Squad. So you're exposed to a lot very quickly. On the other hand, the other side of that is that I think any child will rebel against their parents. I had to make sure that I was going to do this on my terms.
And your terms really got you into quite a lot of different things. Like, starting with some things from Blake Edwards, like 10.
Yeah, 10 was, I think I got my Screen Actors Guild card from doing 10. Blake became my, advocate here, and I did a couple of his films. The Man Who Loved Women was his as well, and...
Burt Reynolds?
Yes, that was Burt Reynolds.
I remember.
Wow, glad. I had to stop and think for a minute.
We saw your booth. You have a lot of different types of fans, right? Do all of your fans come to you for the same things, or do you have fans that really kind of remember and embrace different parts of your career?
Oh, yeah. Once in a while they'll cross over, but generally they're pretty separate. Because Pet Sematary has its own cult following, and people who are really into horror, they go, oh, Star Trek, whatever. I think this is your job, this is your craft, this is your technique. Good actors can do it all, and it's only the business that really pigeonholes you. She's a dramatic actress, or she's a comedic actress, or she's whatever. There are no labels. Actors act.
Well, all of the worlds, whether they be here on the ground or up in the stars, we have really enjoyed all your work. So thanks for all of that.
Oh, you are so sweet.
Denise Crosby, you know her, you love her, here at Dragon Con in Atlanta. I'm KP. I am stylin. More to come from Atlanta, Georgia. stylinonline.com. Now, and I'm sure that as a question that's been asked a lot of times.
But this is massive. This thing is like the mothership of them all.
Right.
I'm fried. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Right,
what else could we do to make it easier for you, right?
Spoon feed me here.
Right.
You knew that?
I knew that.
You smarty pants.
I spent...
You are stylin'. I am stylin'.
I spent...
Battlestar Galactica.
Batman. Serenity.
Boba Fett. Highlander. The Empire Strikes Back.
Doctor Who.
Star Trek The Next Generation was my favorite.
Scooby-Doo. Well, at the moment, it would be True Blood. True Blood. True Blood.
I have to say True Blood too.
She-Ra.
Doctor Who.
Star Wars, Episode 4.
Firefly, without a doubt.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Joker, obviously.
Family Guy.
Good choice.